So guys, Shawn Porter says that Manny Pacquiao is on his hit list. He wants to fight Shawn Porter. Now, Shawn Porter's wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao for a long time. In an interview with Fight Hub TV, Shawn Porter said, I've got 3 guys on my hit list. I've got Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, and Manny Pacquiao. But I think he wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. I think he looks at Manny Pacquiao and thinks there's vulnerability there. It's a big money fight. He probably thinks Pacquiao's old. Pacquiao's obviously 40, so this will be Porter's best chance to beat him. And he really wants that fight. He's really wanted that fight before as well and not managed to get it. Porter wants to fight Manny. I think he sparred Manny Pacquiao and they're quite close. But I don't think it's not a unification fight. The reporter asked him, is it a unification fight? Manny Pacquiao is a regular WBA champion. I'm not sure if you're a regular WBA champion, you can unify. Because you have to be the super champion. But the Porter fight will definitely interest Manny Pacquiao because Porter is the WBC welterweight champion. And to be honest, if Manny Pacquiao wants to pick up a legitimate world title at welterweight, I think that's the easiest way to go because I think he does beat Shawn Porter. I think Porter's a good fight. He's a good fighter. He's tough. He's rugged. But Pacquiao's somebody who I believe has got a very good chin. And Porter's not a big... I don't think Porter's a big banger anyway. I think that Pacquiao would beat Shawn Porter. I think he would outbox him and outpoint him. I don't think Porter's technically that brilliant. Bob Arum got stuck into Porter and said he's like a journeyman. He's got no skills. And I can see what he's saying. I wouldn't say he's a journeyman. That's a bit too harsh, but he's definitely not got the greatest skills in the world. He makes your life... He's like a guy that is like a nuisance. He's constantly in your face and he's making it rough and tough. That's the type of guy he is. And he takes a good shot. He's a tough kid as well. He takes a good punch as well. But in terms of fighting Pacquiao, I think Pacquiao still got enough to beat Shawn Porter. I think he'd outbox him and outwork him and outpoint him, unfortunately, for Shawn Porter. I don't think Shawn Porter has the skills in order to be able to beat someone like Manny Pacquiao. I don't think he has a punch power either. I don't think he's a big puncher. I just don't think he can beat Manny Pacquiao. I think that'll be a fight where it'll go to decision. And when it goes to decision, I don't see Porter winning, unfortunately. Porter's a good fighter, like I said, but it's to a certain limit. When he steps up to that top level, he gets beat. We saw that with Kell Brook. We saw that with Keith Thurman. When he steps up to that top level, he'll probably end up getting beat. But that's just Shawn Porter. He's not a bad fighter. He's a decent level fighter. But I think when he steps up to that top level, I think he gets beat. That's my take on it. He's a good fighter. He can fight. But against guys like Porter, Thurman, Errol Spence. Sorry, why am I saying Porter? I mean Thurman, Errol Spence, Crawford. I don't think Shawn Porter's got what it takes in order to compete against those guys. I think he's a good fighter, a fighter that on his day can perform, but against a certain level of opponent. And I don't think Pacquiao's that certain level of opponent. I think Pacquiao's more skilled. He's a better fighter. He's technically a lot better. I think Porter's technically deficient, and he's there. I think he's there for the taking, if I'm honest with you. And I think unfortunately for him, I think Pacquiao will be too much, and Pacquiao beats him. That's just my personal opinion on the fight. Porter's obviously gonna think otherwise. He's gonna think he can beat Pacquiao, which most fighters do. But if you were to ask me my opinion, and what if you were to to put money on it and ask me who I would put money on, I would definitely put money on a Pacquiao in that fight, because I just think Porter's he's technically deficient. He's not the most technically correct fighter out there, and I think Pacquiao's very good. Pacquiao's very fast still. He's still got it, and a guy like Porter, the thing is with Porter and Broner, big difference. Porter will come to win. Broner didn't come to win, so it made it very hard for Pacquiao. I actually think Porter will bring out the best in Pacquiao, and you'll see a more clinical Pacquiao, which may not bode well for someone like a Shawn Porter. Don't get me wrong, Porter's a good fighter, but I just don't think technically he's good enough to beat someone like Manny Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao outpoints him, if that's my opinion. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think about the fight. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.